What's up, guys? NBA Talk, March 9th, 2018. Friday basketball for you. We got two special games that are down tonight. One is finished and the other one is going on right now. The Houston Rockets and the Toronto Raptors, which we're going to talk about in this video. And then the Golden State Warriors and the Portland Trail Blazers going at it. All four teams with streaks on the line. I know I missed the Golden State Warriors game that went down yesterday, and with the Stephen Curry injury, I was knocked out by the time the game finished. I could not keep my eyes open, and I could not put out a video so late, like past 1 o'clock in the morning. Half of y'all probably asleep and won't see it in the morning, so I decided not to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to do the Golden State Warriors game for you guys, because I know I have Golden State Warriors fans. I have to do something about that. So, Toronto and the Houston Rockets, two of the top in their conferences. Houston Rockets #1 in the West, and Toronto #1 in the East. Big time game. Houston Rockets on a 17-win streak, historic. They're on a complete tear. But also Toronto's on a complete tear too. 6-game winning streak, beating a lot of teams, just doing their thing on the offensive end and the defensive end. Both teams are top 10 in both ends too. So this was a big time game. And boy, Toronto delivered. Drake's promise at the beginning in the pre-game talk, talking about his album, his new album coming out, and saying that the Toronto Raptors were going to end the streak. Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker type of streak. They won. The promise has been fulfilled. Toronto winning 108-105. It was just a very good game, even though it was close calls in the end. Like multiple close calls in the fourth quarter, especially. Houston Rockets battling back. Because for the most part, actually, Houston Rockets only tied one time. Because for the majority of the time, like from the beginning to end, Toronto Raptors led the entire game. They led the entire game. There was not once a change. I believe so. There was not one change in leads in this game at all. Toronto made a big statement in the first quarter in their defense. And this is the Houston Rockets, people. One of the best offenses, top 2 with the Golden State Warriors in offense. Stopped by the Toronto Raptors. Held the Houston Rockets to 16 points. The big thing that they did on defense was to take out the three-point shot. By the time it was like half point to the third quarter, the Houston Rockets only had made one three-pointer. One three-pointer. And they took 11 shots. They were forced to do inside the paint. Do some mid shots. You had Chris Paul doing his mid shots, which he usually does, but that's all he could really do, all he could really muster, because all the shooters around him were getting blocked. They had people in their faces. They were canceling out the three-point shot. Chris Paul only had 3 assists. James Harden only had 4 assists tonight. That shows you they stopped that shooting altogether. It was just fantastic. DeMar DeRozan was killing it, and Kyle Lowry came about. Like he decided, like, you know what, it's my time to beat people up, beat down people, and he did exactly that. Shot absolutely well. You have Valanciunas being a big figure in this game with his screening, his pick and rolls, used a lot. Absolutely good job. Also to the bench, Siakam, Fred Van, they were doing absolutely good work. Their defense really helped. Siakam, he's definitely going to be in a team, like the all-team defense. He's definitely going to be in there. he has been one of the better matchups in the league. No doubt about it. Like, it's great. It was absolutely good momentum moving forward. This is a game that they need to win. And they still have more to go. They have a tough schedule. So, great job for the Toronto Raptors beating the Houston Rockets twice. And it's over. That's their series. Tonight was their series. They've beaten them twice. In their court and defending home court tonight. Hands down, man. So, Toronto. Kyle Lowry with 30 points, 6 assists. He was 10 for 14 from the field, made 7 3-pointers. DeMar DeRozan with 23 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Norman, he played good defense even though he was bad on the offensive end. He was 1 for 6, but his defense was definitely there. Valanciunas, giving him props again. 14 points, 10 rebounds. Serge Ibaka, 11 points, 7 rebounds. Siakam played very, very well on defense as well. And then you got Fred Van with 11 points, 5 assists off the bench. The team shot 48% from the field, 39% from the three-point range, 42 rebounds, and 22 assists. Just very good job from them. Raptors, you had James Harden with 40 points. He had to bring it. He had to bring it, especially in that third quarter. Late in the third, he really tried to bring the team back up again. And in the fourth quarter as well. Like I said, 40 points, 15 from 22 from the field. Chris Paul with 14 points and 3 assists. Capella with 13 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 steals. Most of it coming from alley-oops because that's what they were forcing him to do. PJ Tucker with only 3 points and 6 rebounds, and Trevor Ariza with only 13 points. Eric Gordon with 14 points as well. Well, 14 points. Trevor Ariza had 13. And Joe Johnson playing 16 minutes, only 5 points tonight. And they just forced them to play inside, and they won that battle. Forced them to play inside, and they killed them. So, great job from the Toronto Raptors winning this game. They're 48, I believe, 48 and 17, 28 and 5 at home. And Houston Rockets are 51 and 14, 26 and 8. Their streak is over. So, congratulations on the Toronto Raptors. Absolute good job from them. That's all I can really say, man. They're on a roll, man. They still have to fight for that #1 seed because the Celtics are right behind them. And they also clinched the playoffs. So, got to keep it up, man. And they have a tough schedule ahead of them, too. So, peace out, guys.